We are now getting word of evacuation orders here in the Camp Pendleton area. So this just coming in, evacuation warnings have been issued near this fire that's burning there. Camp Pendleton, it is in the near the Wire Mountain housing area. November fire, it's being called because it's burning in this November training area. So this obviously on military base, military property, where they do a lot of training among those dry hills. So you'll notice a lot of smoke in the area if you're going through Oceanside. The 5, this broke out just after 10 o'clock. So here we are less than 90 minutes in, and the fire right now burning about 75 acres. That's the latest, but we watched this smoke getting more and more widespread. And you see right there, the mid to bottom of your screen, those power lines and trees and then housing. So that might be that housing area, the Wire Mountain housing area that we were talking about. And that looks like where some of the evacuation warnings are taking place.
Not far from the near Marine Memorial Golf Course is what we're hearing as well. So we have a crew that's planning on heading on the way to the scene now.
And this is burning 0.6 miles northwest of Shadow Tree Drive at River Tree Road, just for some reference there if you're familiar with that area. So the evacuation warnings issued for a certain zone there. You're likely getting alerts on your phones if you have that Genesis app. We talked about this earlier in the week when we were reporting on the Sereno fire as well. So that app will let you know if you are in the evacuation zone. But again, it's 75 acres burning at a moderate to dangerous rate of spread. 4 additional air tankers, 2 additional helicopters, all have been requested. Incident Command requesting 2 Type 3 strike teams. That's 10 wildland engines and 2 dozers. So they need a lot of air attack and ground attack on this to try to get a handle on it before it can spread to those nearby homes. But in this chopper view, you see that smoke. It's going to be viewed from a lot of areas around Oceanside, near Camp Pendleton, but also likely along the coastline for people living in Oceanside. There's going to be smoke in the air too. It's visible and certainly something that makes people concerned. But right now, the evacuation warnings are in place for areas near Camp Pendleton, specifically Shadow Tree Drive at River Tree Road. That's the closest kind of cross street of where this fire is.
Yeah, that subdivision looks like it's several hundred homes there. And it was tough to tell how close the fire was to that because there's a ridge between the two of those. But certainly we've seen the dry brush that we've experienced, this past spring. This is the 3rd fire we've seen here in a couple of days, just this week. So the wind speed's around 15 miles per hour there right now. So we'll continue to monitor the fire. You can see the flames.
Yeah, the flames are picking up.
This live shot here from Chopper 8. We saw them earlier, and they were jumping pretty quick.
Yeah, as you watch this, I mean, it's literally eating through that hillside. So the dry brush right there, burning pretty quickly, a moderate to fast rate of spread.